Hey guys, what's going on? It's Grant and Tyler here today, or another episode of Gym Talk.
Episode number 2, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back in action, folks.
Back in action. And today's episode is, we are going to try GAT Sports NitroFlex. I got in a box. If you follow, this channel, you'll probably see it. I believe it was in a barbell box. I've actually already had this before, and you haven't.
I have not.
It has 200 milligrams of caffeine, 1,500 milligrams of beta-alanine, I think like 25 milligrams of niacin, has arginine in it. I don't think it has any taurine, but for me, I actually really like the taste of it. It's kind of like a more orangesicle kind of taste, but also want to know your opinion. One thing to call out is that it might not mix as well, so we kind of have to, shake it up a little bit more. But anyway. Yeah, oh, and it also helps in nitric oxide synthesis and exercising muscles.
I mean, we're covering all the bases here, folks. I mean, this one sounds like it does it all, so I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, so we're going to try it, or we're going to get it wrapped up right now, and then after that, we're just going to, oh, jeez.
I spill everywhere. That's okay, though.
Oh, my God.
Are you going in? Should we take this straight to the dome?
Oh, no, please don't.
Should we go straight to the dome here?
Get a credit card.
Oh no, gross. Gross. Go, chug it. Oh Jesus. There's so much in it. Oh, that sounds horrible. Oh, Chicky, come on, go. Oh my God. I'm gonna do it the normal way.
Oh God. Wow. You're right, that does not mix well at all.
Well, yeah, because you just chugged it.
It was like I was chewing it down.
I also missed some too, so
I missed a lot. But that's okay.
Just don't snort it. Don't snort it.
We're not snorting it, but we're going like this though.
Oh,
we're gonna get every ounce, every bit of it in. Wow.
I can taste the orange in the air.
Ooh, I will say this. That was not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah, the taste is not that bad.
The taste, it reminds me of like one of those orange pop, or what are they called? Ice pops?
Yeah.
Like those long orange tube ones. Yep.
The artificial flavored orange ones?
Yep, tastes literally just like that. I like this flavor.
Now, next week we have something that I'm really excited for. That one I actually got, so like I actually got a coupon inside of a box, which I didn't show because of someone could easily took in that code and actually used it for themselves if I didn't do it too quickly. Yeah. So
and also, I'm just looking over here, and you missed a lot more than me.
No, I didn't.
Look at that. That is covered. Okay. This table, you guys can't see this, but this table is covered. I got most of mine in, and that's.
Well, I was freaking out that you were doing all your
drenched.
stuff.
That's drenched.
Okay, whatever.
Look at this. Look at this table. All of that is covered.
Look, it's not.
And my side's completely empty. Wow.
Okay.
If Griffin gets any of that, he's gonna be
hyped. He's gonna be hyped up. You know what you should do?
What?
You should take Griff to the gym one time and just put him on a treadmill. See how long you can go.
Oh my God. We just kind of put a treat in front of him.
Yeah, like a treat up there.
He's a jumper. He's not a.
Yeah.
He's not a runner.
Not a runner. He's a jumper.
Well, he can, but.
Yeah. But that tasted really good. I like that. I can definitely, I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous here, but like my lips are already tingling.
Well, yeah, because since you...
Straight to the dome. I think that's the move, honestly, though.
Do you need more water?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Well, while this kicks in, we're going to be talking just about a couple of gym stuff. I have actually just like 3 questions, honestly. The first
and I got 3 answers, folks.
Perfect.
All right, let's kick it off.
We can kind of just bounce off. So like the first one is that I actually wanted to ask you, because I'm not sure if we actually even went over this, is that how did you get into lifting?
Wow. Well, I played sports my whole life growing up. So working out was like always part of it.
Right. Like
whether it was in the gym,
like wrestling,
football, baseball, basketball, like anything, it was always, you have to be athletic, you have to be functional. So it necessarily, obviously growing up, it wasn't the weight room initially. But as you get older and in high school, to be more competitive, you want to pack on some muscle and some size.
So then was it during like your wrestling phase, or
I would say,
I'm sorry, but like wrestling years?
Yeah. So I mean, I started off in sports, I guess, from as early as I can remember.
Okay.
So I was always playing sports. I went to a small high school, so we had to play every sport. Went to a small middle school, grade school. So any sport that we had, you almost had to play.
Jeez.
Otherwise, there was no team.
Yeah.
So, so I've been doing sports for a long time. Didn't really get in the weight room. I would say probably maybe middle school, 6th, 7th grade.
Okay.
Is when we did that. That's when we were kind of introduced into the weight room. So
Yes, that's kind of same time frame for me as well.
yeah, that's probably when it was more. It wasn't even that I had an interest in it initially. It was kind of we were forced into it. Coach said, "Hey,
Like during rainy days, like we would go to the
weight
gym.
room."
Yeah.
So it was just kind of part of it, and then once I got a sniff of it, I just fell in love with it. So yeah, that's probably 6th, 7th grade is when I was introduced to it, and then
When did you actually like fully like commit to it?
I probably didn't commit to it like I have now. Probably until I graduated high school.
Okay.
Okay. I was always in the weight room with sports, and I would go here and there, but I just wasn't adamant about making it a regimented routine.
Yeah.
But once I graduated high school, where it wasn't part of my daily regimen with sports, I found out that I was missing it a lot. So that's how I kind of got back into it. So what about you?
For me, so like the same thing for 7th and 8th grade. That's when I actually started getting into the weight room for like class and things like that.
Yep.
They were like introducing like the biggest thing was that people did bench, people did curls,
Oh, yeah.
and people did actually surprisingly leg curls. That was the weirdest thing.
Really?
Well, you know why? Because since we had a lying leg curl.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like people were just lying down. They're like, man,
Might as well
let's do
it.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
I didn't actually start falling in love with it until high school.
Okay.
So like I did football and wrestling. I didn't
Yep.
do anything in the spring. I was a theater kid.
Yep.
And then transformed into an actual like legitimate theater kid in like senior year. I didn't do any sports.
Okay.
My last sport was actually my junior year. So I skipped football my junior year and then did wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did wrestling for like 5 years total, but like I did wrestling, and then after that year, after that season, I was like, I'm just done because one, my coach was a dick, total dick, and then two, it was just it just wasn't as fun anymore. So
well, you just like different things.
Yeah.
You know.
And then for junior year and senior year, I was actually taking weightlifting classes. And then for my last senior semester, I wanted to take another one, but I had to finish, with the other credits and things like that. And then as college went by, I kept on thinking about those times.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like going into the summer for football, doing power cleans, like deadlift actually wasn't a thing for us.
Really?
Yeah, power cleans was it. Like if you couldn't power clean, like you were nobody in our school.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, there were some guys in high school that like were totally gearing, which was really surprising.
In high school?
In high school.
Really?
Yeah, they got caught. There were like 2 or 3 of them that got caught.
Wow. See, I was never really introduced. I mean, I knew it was a thing. Steroids was like out there, but like I didn't realize how prevalent it was like in high schools and stuff like this until I got out of high school. Like maybe just because it was a small high school that I went to, but I never even thought that you could get steroids anywhere near us. But I mean, come to find out, obviously, it's a lot more accessible.
So I mean, like, contrast of you, I grew up in a massive high school. My graduating class was 535 students.
In your class?
In my class.
I had 19.
Jesus.
So a little bit different.
Yeah, completely different. And which you're probably super close with them, and like
I know everyone.
Their whole family and things like that. So like for me, like I was in my own niche, and like you start knowing people, but there were some people I graduated with. I'm like, I have no idea who you are.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, but okay, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. Right. But
I mean, there's no way that you can know all those people. It's impossible.
It's true.
You never will.
But yeah, so. Anyway, high school and then into college, I kept on thinking about those time frames, and like I had to do a PE class during college, and what's really funny is that I actually failed out of it first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I failed first, and then I had to retake it.
You don't want to do the jumping jacks, or what's going on?
No, it's because of the hours. The hours, you have to do like a certain amount of hours there, in which they'll actually catch you if you're not doing anything and things like that. So like it was really dumb because they were like, they had you try to do like 130 hours within a semester.
Really? Of just working out, or
Yes.
with that program, or whatever it was?
Just working out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, this sucks. Yeah, so, but anyway, so I went ahead, but yeah, I started falling in love with it more and more whenever I got to got down here.
Yep.
I say I'm already starting to feel a little tingle.
I've been itching my foot. I can feel this already. My face is tingling.
This one fucked me up.
My face is...
My piercings hurt.
Your piercings hurt?
My face is tingly right now.
It feels
compared
good.
to the last time.
Yeah.
What was the last
good.
one called?
Cellulose.
Cellulose compared to the last
Celsius.
one? Celsius. This one's night and day. Like, I can feel this in my hands already.
Well, I mean, it's powder compared to liquid too.
So I'm sorry if I keep itching my face. I'm not tweaking out, I promise, but it's just...
Well, this one will probably be actually a 15-minute compared to the other one. So, but anyway, no, so then after that, that's when I keep on telling about the story. I got finished with Ultimate Frisbee whenever I first came down here, and then going into the...
Did you play that in college?
Yeah. So I played one semester of it.
Oh yeah?
Super fun.
It looks super fun. It looks really fun.
So the funny thing
if
was
you hate running, then probably don't play it.
Exactly. That's that. I hated it. I hated running. But then at the same time though, like it was crazy because of one of the coaches or the kids, right? They were a little bit older because since they know a lot about it. They literally went over to me and they're like, you know, you're like one of the fastest people out here, right? And I'm like, really? They're like, your sprint is the fastest one around here.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's cool, but that's the thing is that I can't last that long.
Sure.
So it was literally like
you gotta accelerate real quick.
Yeah, and then that's it. So but anyway, for that too, I would deck people. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there was a kid I felt so bad for. I literally like, boom, right? Yeah. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. So we were actually losing super bad compared to.
Well, how do you even score on that? Is it just like if you get to the end zones?
Yeah,
and then it's the point.
Mm-hmm.
And you can take like 2 steps once you catch it or whatever it is.
Well, once you catch it, you have to completely slow down and stop.
Okay.
Right, and so then on top of that, you cannot move.
You have a pivot foot.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then also you're also reffing games too, which also sucks because since you have to ref a game while playing it.
How does that work?
It's tough, man. It's tough because
you're reffing a game. I mean, would you not just be biased for your own team then?
Kinda, yeah. Because of someone like if you have the disc and which you're on offense and you're trying to throw and then the defense actually touches you, you can call contact and they can say contest. And then it's like back and forth until someone decides. But anyway, it's 90 minutes or 13, or 13 points. First to 13 wins. But then
90 minutes. I feel like you're gonna get to 13 a lot quicker than that. Or no?
No. Sometimes is it
gonna equal? Like, it just depends.
Sometimes we go all the way through the 90 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. It sucks, man. And then whoever has the most wins, of course.
Sure.
But then I think in actual professional it goes to 15.
Okay.
So and then they play like best 2 out of 3, which is nuts. It's just like those
like
guys.
Back to back.
I think so.
That's rough.
Yeah. They probably take like 15-minute breaks and things like that.
Yeah.
I've only watched like professionals like once or twice, but I've watched like college and like the highest college stuff. Like there's a group in Wisconsin, I think. They actually have their logo branded on each other.
Really?
Yeah, they're like that intense.
Dang.
They're like that intense. And also, by the way,
that's a cult. That's definitely a cult.
All Ultimate Frisbee players can party.
They can party. They can throw down.
They
literally throw down.
Literally throw it down. But anyway, so yeah, I after doing that, we were doing like some training sessions, and I was like, I didn't want any part of it. I was also doing DSP simultaneously. Then also too, I was getting out of choir because I got into choir because since high school I was really into it, and then I didn't like the choir professor here. Yeah. Just he plays favorites, which I'm like, okay, screw you.
Yeah,
so
I did choir in high school too.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's funny.
How much of choir though?
Well, I did my freshman year and then I didn't do it because I guess it wasn't the cool thing in a small high school. You get judged super bad. So like I was in it freshman year and then but like growing up my grandma and grandpa, I lived with them my senior year, but before that, like I'm super close to my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, probably maybe when I was maybe 12, like we hired like an individual singing coach for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So we did that a couple times. I mean, shout out Mrs. Wilberding. Check it out. So we did that. That was kind of neat. But like growing up and freshman year hit, and then like all my friends were giving me shit. Like, oh, I don't sing. Like what? So I didn't. I just quit.
For me, man, I did singing because of one, I really enjoyed it, and like I started singing like you're talking about first grade. People were like, he can sing, and then like I started doing solos and things like that.
Well, you can sing our intro then. You make a little intro clip. You can sing the intro then.
But anyway, so like I started doing that, and then I started getting into vocal lessons with other girls. Yeah. So like I would do like duets with them. Okay. Because they were preparing for it.
Sure.
So then I would like assist almost, which was nice because I mean like I just got to know them more.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I did men's choir in freshman year, and then concert choir is like the step up right after that, because like after you're a freshman you can start I guess auditioning for concert choir and Crimson Camerata. And
see, we didn't even have an option. Yeah. It was like, this is choir.
This is choir, and that's it. Yeah.
That's choir. You're going to perform once a year at the end of the year, graduation, and then see ya.
So that's what we had. So a men's choir, which is a requirement, or it can be a requirement other than art.
Yep.
And then you have concert choir for guys, and then women's, they have freshman women's and then women's choir, because of
it's like a JV and varsity type deal.
Yeah, because they had so much an abundance of women that want to be in choir, that they were like, okay, maybe we need to pump the brakes. Yeah, let's keep them back for one more year, and then put them in concert choir their junior year. Well, for guys, you can be in sophomore year.
Yeah.
And so once you get that ticket to concert choir, you have an opportunity to get into Crimson Camerata for guys, and for also women.
Crimson Camerata?
Camerata.
Okay.
Yeah, it means like Crimson Chamber.
Okay, and my face is peeling off, but go ahead.
and so you had to audition, you had to get teacher recommendations, and you had to show in your report cards.
That's a full blown deal. Mm-hmm. Like that's the big time.
You had to sight read, you had to do all this other stuff and all that. Yeah, and so I was the second freshman in school history to get into Crimson Camerata for my sophomore year.
Folks, take a minute and just come on. That's huge, man.
Yeah. So that's why that's why I got into musical theater, because of that group I wanted to spend more time with.
Sure.
And so I fell in love with music and all that. So that's why I was like, oh cool, college music, it's gonna be super complex.
Sure.
Nope.
Not at all.
We went way backwards. I mean, you're talking about like my freshman year, we went backwards to that point. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, this is dumb. Why am I here? Yeah, why am I here? Then on top of that, he was playing favorites. Yep. So it's just like, I'm out. So that's why like every single choir I listen to like at school, I'm just like, really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean like I used to do like for choir, we would do like 12 to 15 part harmonies within 24 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I just said oh wow because like I'm participating, but that's crazy.
So picture this. So picture this. So like for big choirs, typically there's 4 parts, right? You like for men's, for instance, you would have tenor 1, tenor 2, bass 1, bass 2,
I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yep.
Well, we would have 12
of that
with 24 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you're not standing next to that person, so you can't even hear them. Which that's what makes it super cool, because since you have to know it in your head.
You have to.
Yeah. So.
That's crazy. Well, to piggyback back on what we were saying.
Back onto weightlifting.
So I'm guessing you guys don't have any weightlifting requirements for choir then.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I mean there you go.
No. But I mean the diaphragm work, like that's.
There you go. You're hitting some. You're hitting some abdominals.
Yeah. So, but anyway, going back to after Ultimate Frisbee, I was like one of my duels myself. I'm eating Cheez-Its, watching cartoons, sitting in my lazy boy.
I mean, sounds like a good life. If we're gonna be honest. But you know what?
Yeah, I started developing a beer belly. I wasn't really keeping myself right. I was like, you know what? I just got to get my endorphins going. So went to the gym, found a friend of mine, started working out. That was like, I think in like December or October or something like that. It was still when football was going on.
Sure. This is in high school still.
No, this was in college.
College.
Actually, at the rec, because that was the first time I went to the rec. I'm like, what is this place?
Yeah.
And then after that, he was like, all right, you're working out with me for like 2 days a week, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? Sure. Stopped working out until like February. That's when I started making my actual initiative and being like, you know what? I'm gonna make this a huge
I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I wanted to get an escape out of a toxic relationship, but not gonna go there.
Yep. Folks, check in next week for that video.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. Well, I mean, like, that's pretty much all that we have time for, because since I have a couple other questions, but that one can definitely wait until next time. It's going to be talking about influencers.
Ooh, influencers.
Influencers, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a fat question.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, like we have a ton, and
absolutely.
And, I mean, I'll probably start doing screenshots and throwing stuff
there you
around.
go.
So anyway, we're gonna do back, and I will actually post this post show.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do a post show on exactly how that is. We'll probably be back within an hour.
Within an hour. I like it.
Well, from this one.
Well, back.
Oh, back.
Come on, man. Come on.
An hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I would definitely recommend this, but we're also gonna be testing this and seeing how this works for our back day. So anyway, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, folks.
Cool.
Dude, my face is coming off.